the reason why the Republicans have to make up crises is because nothing they stand for people like. You know what I mean? Like Democrats lie, but they lie and say they're going to do things that people like. Like Democrats will lie and say they're going to pass a $15 minimum wage. They didn't. They're going to give everybody, what is it? Not single payer, a public option is what Biden said he would do when he got into office for healthcare. They didn't do it. They'll lie, but they'll lie about things that people actually want. Whereas Republicans don't stand for anything popular. Like regular people don't want more tax cuts for the rich. Regular people don't want more tax cuts for corporations. Regular people don't want you deregulating them so that they poison your food and water. And that is all Republicans stand for. So, because they don't actually stand for anything people want, they have to make up shit. They just make shit up. Oh, voter fraud, migrant crisis, there is no migrant crisis. They made that up, and they make it up every election cycle. Every election cycle, the caravan is coming. They make all of it up because, again, they don't have anything to run on because their policies are incredibly unpopular with the public. So they run on fear-mongering about non-existent migrant crises, and they run on lies about voter fraud when they've never produced a scintilla of evidence of it. Funny how Trump is only now embracing voting in mail-in ballots. I know. It's so funny. Trump always votes by mail. He voted by mail in 2020. He voted by mail this year. It's amazing. It's a form of extreme narcissism with, I don't know, paralysis and processing the agency, the outside world. Yeah. Remember the Caravan? Who was that name of that? Does anybody remember the name of the woman who ran in Arizona? And she kept going in 2018. She lost to, I think, Kirsten Sinema. Or was it Kirsten Sinema or was it John Kelly? She ran against one of them in 2018. And she kept saying, yeah, we got to be really worried about immigration and the caravan. Do you guys remember that? What was her name? No, it wasn't Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake was 2020. No, it was not Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake was 2020. This was 2018. No, you guys. Chat, you're all saying Carrie Lake. It was not Carrie Lake. I got to find her now. It's going to bug me. YouTube. What's her name? No, her name was like, I don't know what her name was like Shelly something or Shirley something. Shelly Mick. I feel like she had Mick in her last name. Martha McSally. Yes. Good job, Foho. You got it. You were right. Martha McSally. I was right about her having a Mick in her name. She's a shame to the Irish people. Martha McSally.
On. Well, look, this caravan is just an indication of the loopholes in our law that need to be closed and that our border is not secure. Every single day, little mini caravans are coming across, taking advantage of caravans. That if they're an unaccompanied minor, we cannot return them immediately unless they're from Mexico or Canada. That if it's an adult with a kid, that they'll be released into the interior of the United States. Last month alone, it was 16,500 people that are in family units that have been released into the interior of the United States. It's overwhelming. Cities like Yuma, which we'll be visiting in the next few days. This is not okay. I think most people, regardless of their political party, will realize that it's not okay that thousands of people that we have no idea who they are can just show up and demand that they can come into the country while millions of people are waiting in line to do it legally.
We would have preferred to get her latest thoughts on
How
that
annoying. That's not the one. I was looking for a specific clip where she was being interviewed. I wonder if it would be on Twitter. And she's like, on the caravan.
and you guys are asking me about it in this top race in the country. It's just ridiculous.
Well,
Can we talk about economic opportunity?
Do you know if any of your staff is getting their health care through the ACA?
Dennis, can we please talk about the things that matter to most voters instead of repeating the Arizona Democrat Party press releases? I mean, this is
It wasn't a press release from the party.
It's ridiculous. Do you have anything to talk about, like the Caravan?
Yes! That's it! That's it! This is the one, you guys. This is what I was referencing. This is what I was referring to. First of all, you know what I love? I love how she goes, yeah, right, Eori, toy caravans, lol. Okay, but I love how she goes, can we please talk about the things that the American people actually care about? Like the caravan and not healthcare? Like the guy was asking her about healthcare. What do you think Americans care more about? Healthcare or the caravan? That was never mentioned again. The caravan was not mentioned again after this election was over until 2022. Because that was in 2018. Oh, in 2020. My point is, it's every fucking election cycle. Every election cycle, they do it. They do it. Every election cycle, they'll be like, the caravan's coming, the Venezuelans, whatever. But then as soon as the election is over, they drop it because they know that immigration is actually not a crisis. And it's funny that she's like, on the caravan, when like no one cared about that. Like she got her ass handed to her. Republicans got wiped out in 2018. No one gave a shit about the caravan. What actually mattered to people was healthcare. Because remember, in 2018, that was right around the time that Trump was trying to destroy the Affordable Care Act. It was in 2017, right before John McCain died, that he voted against the Republicans and was the single vote not to completely destroy the Affordable Care Act. So yeah, Americans care a lot about healthcare, and the fact that she was acting like he was just trying to troll and not talk about the real issues is amazing. All right, we got to watch it one more time. It's so good.
Wow. She doesn't think
That's processy, and you guys are asking me about it in this top race in the country. It's just ridiculous.
Well,
Can we talk about economic opportunity?
Do you know if any of your staff is getting their health care through the ACA?
Dennis, can we please talk about the things that matter to most voters instead of repeating the Arizona Democrat Party press releases? I mean, this is
It wasn't a press release from the party.
It's ridiculous, honestly. Do you have anything to talk about, like the Caravan?
Like the caravan. It's actually embarrassing that Twitter is starting to have a better search engine than like Google and like TikTok.